I read a story that, we were talking about your own background. You said you were lucky enough to have a roof, but I believe you had one cricket bat, a SS bat, and you preserved it because he couldn't afford another bat. Could you just tell that story? Because that may inspire a lot of other kids who may say, oh, I don't have the facility to become a superstar.
Yeah, when I look at it today and I've got 8 cricket bats and I'm still trying to steal people's bats like Yuvi's and everyone else's, you cherish those items that you get when you're a young kid. And, being fortunate enough in the position that I am today to give away cricket bats, I used to sleep with my cricket bat. I used to, whenever I used it, I used to pack it away and make sure that my parents locked it in the car, or just so no one took that off myself. But, I was fortunate enough that my uncle bought me that cricket bat, and I managed to go out and play, cricket for my school, my club association, and go on to win a couple of awards, which granted me a cricket bat, which was one of our awards. And I was grateful for that, and I really cherish that. I really, when you don't get given things as a child and you have to really work hard for it, it made me really think to myself, what can I actually get to? What can I achieve? And by winning that cricket bat gave me a sense of direction in my life, that if I work hard and really put my mind and focus to things, I can achieve anything. And that's what I had to do as a young kid. I had to work around for my family. I had to help my parents iron the clothes, wash the clothes, do every little day things to earn some treats from my parents, whether it was $1 or 50 or 100 rupees, something like that, to buy a pair of shoes or something. That's the gratitude that I have today, and I'm very humble for that and my parents' upbringing.
David talks about having just the one cricket bat. You didn't have a problem of cricket bats. In fact, you didn't want a cricket bat. You were given multiple cricket bats by your dad because you were interested in other sports at the time. But, I want to talk to you about, and I've read your book, which you talk about, and this is something that, kids sometimes feel that their coaches, or when they're learning a particular sport, can be a bit harsh on them. You had a few incidents. Your dad was your first coach. For example, being thrown a cold bucket of water in peak winters in Chandigarh. But looking back at those things, you're grateful that someone pushed you because cricket was not your first love.
Yeah, well, as Davy said, he hardly had any bats, and I had a lot of bats, but I didn't want to play with them because I never wanted to be a cricketer. Always wanted to play other sports. But sometimes, always believe you should allow the child to do what he wants to do. But sometimes if you feel, the child has a talent, you should push him. But I think I was pushed for other reasons. It was those early days where, as I said, I never wanted to play the game. But it just happened that, I played the game at a very early stage, and I was always pushed to be on the ground and not allowed to do what other kids were doing, roaming around with friends or going out with your cousins or, having a good time. So I was never allowed to do that in my younger age. But I think that also allowed me to play for India at a very young age, and all that hard work that my father made me do. I think he had a vision that, that this is what I'm going to come out of 5 years, so why to trade him now? So for cricket, I will always be forever thankful to my father.